So this video is going to be a slightly different format than usual. It's going to be a little more like integral maths videos. See, those pesky dames that keep flagging my videos for violating their privacy. Ooh, or the last one was for harassment. Now I watched it and I'm like, I don't see how this is harassing. But then I realized, that's my privilege and perspective, right? See, feminists, they don't understand or grasp humor. So follow me here. They're watching my video and they're like, I do not understand the literal meaning of this. I assume that this person is filled with self-importance such as I am, ergo ipso facto, this is hostile and harassment. I mean, I figure it goes something like that. So what I'm going to do is, I am going to go through a video but not show faces, alter voices, and then respond to the points pleasantly and not use any harsh words, because those hurt. Alright, let's go. This one is about save the boobs. Oh, and by the way, the pesky dames will have succeeded in making one of my videos as boring as one of theirs, so congratulations on that particular victory. I do like to give people props when they succeed. I don't know what props is short for. Is it property taxes? I'm sorry. See, this is why I like to splice my videos. I have trouble focusing.
Hey viewers, this week we're going to be talking about something that makes me really, really, really angry, so I'm going to warn you straight up that
Well, that is certainly something new, that a feminist would be discussing their emotions about something, and that emotion would be anger, and that it would be extreme. Already, I'm liking where this is going. It's, it's topsy-turvy. I don't know how it's going to turn out.
there's probably going to be a lot of cursing in this video. Maybe turn the sound down and put headphones in if you've got people around you who don't like swearing, whatever.
Okay, everybody, hold on to your hats.
We are going to be talking about breast cancer awareness campaigns, pinkwashing, and save the boobs. First thing that pisses me off, it's maybe not a big thing, but it's something that I'm sure you'll all have experienced. I'm sure that at some point you will have seen a mysterious amount of your female...
I think you mean mysterious number. You are English and you're speaking English. Please use it correctly.
Facebook friends putting statuses such as, I like it in the hallway, I like it on the living room sofa.
I don't have Facebook, so that's never happened to me. I'm still not even totally clear on what the purpose of Facebook is. From what people say, it just seems like a way to share intimate life details with people you would avoid on the street. Anyway, continue.
Maybe lots of your female friends set their statuses to a seemingly random colour, or a number of inches with a sad face after it. If you're a woman or somebody who knows how to access Google, you probably know what this crazy fun game was all about. Women message their female friends to let them in on the rules of the game, where you put your handbag when you come home, so that was the I like it in the hallway, your bra colour, so that was the mysterious colour, or your shoe size, followed by inches sad face, so like 5 inches sad face. And the big thing was, you weren't supposed to tell guys why you were changing your Facebook status. And why were we all playing this ridiculous game? Supposedly to raise awareness of breast cancer.
Oh, you got to the point, did you?
Clearly, posting things completely unrelated to breast cancer, something quirky to do with stereotypical ideas of womanhood, and refusing to tell anyone why you were doing it, is really raising awareness of breast cancer.
One, since I am pretty sure that Facebook is a waste of time, I think it's silly that you would chastise them for wasting time on it. Also, people are always talking about breast cancer, but once you go digging for the answers, because you're like, why do they keep putting this shit? Maybe I will investigate. Once you put a little time into investigating something, you're more invested than if somebody just tells you the shit. But anyway, go on. Please, please get to the point faster, though. You're killing me.
I so totally get that. Let me lay something down for you. Breast cancer isn't funny. 1 in
Nothing is funny to you.
8 women will be diagnosed with it at some point in her lifetime, and 1 in 1,000 men. Breast cancer kills people.
No. I don't want to be too harsh, because, you see, another thing I realized, a mouse if you make a loud coughing noise, it will be frightened and run away. So even though you're just coughing and you don't think anything of it, the mouse, because it's an easily frightened, timid creature, will be terrified. So in a similar fashion, I need to watch my tone when I do these videos, because I don't want to frighten anyone. Because these videos come from a place of love, but people don't get that if they're easily frightened and timid. I'm sorry. I have trouble focusing. Alright, keep going, young lady. I forgot.
Do you understand that? Like, people die from it, people's lives are ripped apart, and oh, you want to make it into a funny, flirty little Facebook game.
Well, I mean, I guess we could just go around being giant downers about it. I mean, whatever. It has the same effect in the end, except if you're downers about it, you probably won't live as long yourself because of,
And pat yourself on the back for being such a great person and helping raise awareness so much.
And what exactly have you done?
Go fuck yourself.
Whoa.
Pinkwashing is another common feature.
She just harassed me. Did you see that? That was harassment. I've been harassed.
Breast cancer awareness campaigns, and one that again makes little to no sense to me. Given that it overwhelmingly affects women and pink equals ladies, blah 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 gender stereotypes, okay, so far I understand. And not every breast cancer campaign that involves pink is bullshit, like Race for Life each year, which is a sponsored run which raises money for Cancer Research UK. But a lot of things seem to be questionably pink, like Smith & Wesson selling pink-handled semi-automatic pistols with a portion of the proceeds going to breast cancer charities. Or one year they did a pink bucket of KFC. And yes, raising money wherever that money comes from is awesome because that money is really needed, but this really feels like a way to commercialise charitable giving and a way for a lot of people to make cash off of the very real and very upsetting disease that is breast cancer.
Welcome to capitalism. Humans are scummy, newsflash. But it's not like you're doing anything better.
And that's really not very ethical. I think we can all agree on that.
Nah, I don't discuss ethics, actually. I think it's tedious.
Also, to a certain degree, this pink is quite alienating. In 2010, in the UK alone, 11,633 people died from breast cancer.
Okay.
11,633 people.
How many again?
That doesn't make me want to jump around in pink for Breast Cancer Month.
I don't know, if it even raised a few nickels to help, shouldn't it make you want to do just that? I mean, if you really want to actually save the lives of women who have breast cancer by researching breast cancer and coming up with treatments or cures, then seems like you would be willing to do whatever it took in order to affect such an outcome where those women lived. Of course, if you just want to get on a high horse of moral indignation, then, I mean, that's a whole different story altogether.
That makes me want to recognise how serious a disease this is, and that mourning those who died from it is probably a more appropriate response.
Except those people can't really benefit from that mourning, so perhaps we should allocate our emotional resources toward actually saving lives of people who are currently living, because it may be an appropriate response, but it sure is fucking useless. I mean, ooh, dead people are dead. Oh, I feel bad. That's so useful for me to feel bad about the dead people. Meanwhile, there are living women who could be saved, but you're too busy crying and clutching your hanky. I'm sorry, do continue.
Buying a fucking pink gun. The last thing I want to mention is save the boobs, and this makes me pretty much want to punch people in the mouth, knock their teeth out and choke them on it.
I have just been threatened. My life is in serious, real jeopardy. You heard it. You heard that shit. Call the police. If I don't make another video, you know who did this.
Save the boobs is a genuine slogan used by people raising money for breast cancer charities. Does this sound to anyone else like it might be the ultimate objectification? A woman has an incredibly serious illness, and you want, not to save her, not to save her life, but to save her tits.
You do realize that it's her tits that will kill her, and saving her boobs via the transitive property of saving will save her life.
Seriously? Because that is the most important thing at stake here? Forget the fact that she's a daughter, you know, she might be a sister, a best friend, she might be a mother, and her breasts are what you are most concerned about. That is horrifically insulting to...
Do you understand anything about marketing? Like, it's hard to really get people to care about something if you're just constantly depressing about it. You know, if you find a way to make things humorous, make things fun, people are more likely to get involved because people like to feel good things, not bad things. If you just go around saying, breast cancer is a killer, think of all the mothers and daughters and sisters and their horrible, agonizing deaths, wasting away, undergoing chemotherapy, that is some depressing bullshit. And despite a person's concern for those women, they don't want to just sit around having the living crap depressed out of them. That's how people are. Crazy as it sounds, most people don't like to feel bad things. I know, it's just nutty, but it's true.
Anyone who has suffered from breast cancer in their lifetime, someone who has gone through rounds of chemotherapy, rounds of radiotherapy, of different drugs and clinical trials, of undergoing life-changing surgery, someone who's spent months in bed being too sick to get up, who's had to stop work.
Let me stop you here. Have you actually asked any women who have gone through any of that shit to get their opinions? I actually have seen a few articles about women who have undergone just these things that you've described, and they say, hey, we should raise money for breast cancer however we can. Admittedly, there are a few sticks in the mud like yourself, but for the most part, they're like, yeah, let's try to prevent this from happening to other women. Let's raise the money how we can, and obviously, because, you know, people don't like having the living shit depressed out of them, let's make it fun.
Who has no guarantee that this disease will not kill them in the end.
That's rectal cancer.
What, and you're going to look them in the eye and say, save the boobs? What if a woman's had a double mastectomy? What, is her life like fucking forfeit to you now? If you have ever said save the boobs or campaigned under that masthead, I have literally zero respect for you as a person.
Can you believe this? In my last video, I told her how much I respect her, and now she has literally no respect for me. In addition to the harassment and the threats that she has been issuing. I'm afraid for my life.
What the fuck are you doing? Do you think this is some kind of silly little joke?
As a matter of fact, yes. Yes, I do. It is a joke. I'm sorry, go on.
If you want to do something to help people with breast cancer, then I would recommend donating to Cancer Research UK, who do a lot of good work, or Macmillan Nurses.
Oh, I don't want to use the whole thing. That's another one of those issues with the dames, but we get the point. You have you a nice day, and didn't I address all of the concerns that had been raised with my previous videos? TTFN.